During your time as an SAS soldier, confronting your own fears is something you very likely had to do a lot. Now, a fear is something everyone will have to confront multiple times throughout their lives. Having faced fear countless of times, what is something you learned about fear that you feel not many people understand about it?
Yeah, it's a good question, and I'll give you the best answer I can for the way I understand it then, and it's still the same now. But it's a sense of trust or resignation. If you are a spiritual person, you have this sense of, I guess, trusting in God, trusting in Creator, that everything will just be okay. And if it's not, well, it's not. It's that not a fatalistic view, but you certainly can't sit there and think, oh man, I'm going to get hurt. Oh, I'm going to die. Oh, well, you would literally do yourself out of that career path very quickly, because there's little respite between, I guess, even in training, we kill unfortunately quite a lot of guys in training because the unit trains that hard. It trains to the point of like, okay, we can risk manage activities to some level, but to keep the training real, there's a accepted risk that is residual. You just can't mitigate it out. So we lose guys every year generally.
Just in training.
Just in training.
Wow.
So that's where you just learn that, well, if the helicopter crashes this time and I'm on it, well, so be it. It's been a good ride, and that's almost that sense of resignation. For me, at the time when I first got in the unit, I was still very, very heavily involved in a lot of martial systems. So I was doing a lot of an old, quite esoteric, almost esoteric's not the right word, just an older form of Aikido, Aiki Jiu-Jitsu. And I had a strong affinity with sort of the Japanese Bushido sort of mindset of, I'm already dead. Not in a sort of self-deprecating way. It was just an acceptance of what will be, and that I'm not going to dwell on my fate so much. I'm just going to commit to the job at hand. That's an important psychology, I think, that most guys will develop if they don't already possess it, because otherwise you'll unzip. You won't be able to constantly handle that pressure of, oh, what if I get hurt? Oh, what if I die all the time? So that's probably the best way I can answer that, mate.
Yeah, so it's pretty much a total acceptance of the current moment.
Yeah, and be in that now moment as much as possible, rather than thinking, well, what if? Then you're always in the future. You're never present. And as the activities and the pace and the nature of that job is that you've got to be present, otherwise you'll make a mistake and your future will unfold in a completely different way rapidly.